Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having an awesome fall week. Yes, fall is in the air. Can you believe it? However, the trees haven't even started changing yet. Usually they do around this time of year, but they're still green. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm going back to some Kylie Minogue, and I'm so excited because I haven't listened to a single Kylie Minogue album yet, except for Fever, which I listened to a month ago, and I gotta say, I was very impressed with that record, and I'm gonna continue on with my Kylie Minogue journey. There are so many albums by her I haven't listened to yet. There are 14 albums in her discography, and I've only listened to 2 of them after listening to Golden. And just like the Madonna discography journey that I have been going on, I am very much ready to go on the Kylie Minogue journey by listening to her whole discography. I know there's some similarities between Kylie Minogue and Madonna, at least there is to me. There's lots of comparisons between the two. To me, they kind of go hand in hand, so I feel like it's, peanut butter and jelly. I did not just say that. It's like peanut butter and jelly, Kylie Minogue and Madonna, they go together. So I'm gonna go on my Kylie Minogue and Madonna journeys together. Listening to their whole discography, so there are 16 tracks on this record, and this isn't even the deluxe edition. This is the regular edition of Golden. It came out in 2018 last year during the spring. I haven't listened to a single track on here yet except for Dancing, which I do recall listening to way back when, but I don't remember it. So every single track on here is brand new to me. So let's get into it with track number 1, Dancing.
No one wants to stay at home, nobody wants to be alone. When you come knocking, I'll be at your door. This is where I wanna be, with you, your arms wrapped around me, and fireworks reflecting in your eyes. This is how I wanna feel, the wine, the kiss, the music free. Everybody's got a story, let it be a blaze of glory, burning bright, never fade away. I won't slow down. When I go out, I wanna go out dancing.
Okay, and that was track number 1, Dancing, and you know what? This is definitely a bop, and I can definitely hear the country inspiration. I don't know if this is going to be a country-esque album. I don't know if there's going to be lots of country music influenced on this record. I think there will be. But you know what? I don't have a problem with that. I'm not the biggest country fan. I never really listened to country. There's some country artists I do enjoy, but it's not really my go-to genre. But if this album is country influenced, you know what? I don't have a problem with that. So that was Dancing, track number 1. I enjoyed it. A lot of fun. And so now we will move on to track number 2, Stop Me From Falling.
Somehow, we've always been together. One day I might get it right. Am I ready? But tonight, yeah. Don't know how, I don't know when, but we're becoming more than friends. Kinda wanna cross the line, but stop me from falling.
Yeah!
Stop me from falling.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. My favorite track on the record so far, and we're only 2 tracks in. 2 for 2, I love Dancing and Stop Me From Falling. I'm out of breath. I need a cup of water or something. I'm so dehydrated right now. Kylie, what are you doing to me? Anyway, so great song. I don't have to tell you how great it was. You could see clearly. So now let's move on to track number 3, Golden. That little part, the little da-da-da-da-da, it reminds me of a Western film. I don't really watch Westerns, but I see a lot of parodies of them, and it's when the 2 cowboys are kind of eyeing each other down, and they're kind of pointing a gun at each other, and there's like the close-up of their eyes, and they're squinting at each other. It's like the da-da-da-da-da. If you know what I mean. Anyway, so that was track number 3, a Golden, and another great track, 3 for 3, and you know what? I'm feeling this record so far. I'm having fun, and it's not the most, it's very simple, these tracks so far. They're very They're kind of bubblegum pop, which I love. I love a good typical pop song, and there's nothing, what's the word? There's nothing complex about these songs yet. They're just fun to listen to, which I love going to. I love going to these sorts of songs once in a while, or I should say all the time. And yeah, I really enjoyed the record so far. So that was track number 3, a Golden. Golden, in my opinion. How many times am I going to say golden in this video? Take a shot for... It's too early for that. Anyway, let's move on to track number 4, A Lifetime to Repair.
Cupid don't love me like he used to do. Romeo still lives in my head. I wish I never cared. Been torn and twisted, oh I swear. If I get hurt again, I need a lifetime to repair.
Okay, and that was track number 4, A Lifetime to Repair. This is another great song. I really enjoyed it. It's so catchy. It's a lot of fun. Though it's a little sad, obviously, somebody who's heartbroken, and it's going to take them a lifetime to repair if you break my heart again. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that message, to the song, and I enjoyed it 4 for 4, and like I said, I'm really enjoying this record, lots of catchy tracks, and yeah, I mean, 2 thumbs up for me again. I will say though, quite a few of these tracks are pretty short. They're hovering around the 3-minute mark. And there's actually quite a few of them that are under 3 minutes, so this is actually a pretty short record. Even though there's 60 tracks, the songs themselves aren't very long. So anyway, now let's move on to track number 5, Sincerely Yours.
This isn't goodbye. I just need a little time to hide. With forever you and I still here. We love you dearly. You're sincerely. Every little word, every dance I do when I'm shaking it for you, even when it hurts. 'Cause nothing beats that high. You dearly, you're sincerely. Give me those thrills I won't forget. Dearly, you're sincerely. Sincerely yours.
Okay, and that was track number 5, Sincerely Yours, and this is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the record so far, if not my favorite. Very catchy, enjoyable. You know what? 5 for 5. I'm enjoying this record so far. A lot of fun. And I can't help but also feel a little sad when I listen to the song, because I feel like we all know somebody who we used to engage with, someone who used to be a friend of ours, an acquaintance of some kind. Maybe we were in a relationship with them and they are no longer in our lives, or they might still be in our lives, but they moved on to bigger and better things, or they moved out of country to a different city, and you just start to lose contact with them, you don't message each other as much, and you just have happy, thrilling memories about them. You used to have a lot of fun with them, and you're slowly just kind of drifting apart. Though you kind of message each other once in a while, it's just not the same, and it's just very reminiscent and sad at the same time, and it just sucks when that happens. Anyway, so let's move on to track number 6, One Last Kiss. I'm feeling a little sad right now, I will say. Going from Sincerely Yours to One Last Kiss, you know, it's about leaving and departure and saying goodbye. I don't like this feeling. I don't like these feelings I'm getting. I hate these feels right now. Oh, I also forgot A Lifetime to Repair. Lifetime to Repair, Sincerely Yours, One Last Kiss. Though they're upbeat and fun, I'm getting a little, you know, put down right now. But anyway, One Last Kiss.
There's a light in the distance, I can see it, but it feels just like my heart, oh, it's breaking in two. Tears for you,
Okay, that was track number 6, One Last Kiss. Another great song, 6 for 6. I'm loving this record. I mean, just keep track of the amount of times I say I love this record. You know what? I love it so far. One Last Kiss, no exception. Again, it's an upbeat song, kind of, but again, it was kind of putting me in a down mood because it's talking about just that one last kiss from whomever, someone you admire, someone who you care about, someone that you, just somebody you were in a relationship with or an acquaintance or what have you. Just that one last kiss, that one last goodbye, that one last touch, that one last hug, and it's sad. Anyway, so now let's move on to track number 7, Live a Little.
Last night was fine. Couldn't get things off my mind. Oh, it felt like I was in the wreck. I wanna back up, set myself a sail. Last words. At the end of the day, they're all stopping me now. Live a little. Mom, Dad, don't be sad. One day we'll look back and laugh. You ready to dance? Live a little.
Okay, and that was track number 7, Live a Little. Another great song. I enjoyed it. 2 thumbs up. A good continuation of the record. Now she's kind of moving on. She's kind of moving forward with her life. She wants to live a little. She doesn't want to be stuck in the past. She wants to find love again. So that's what I was picking up from the song. So maybe this is now a turning point on the record. And I will say, though I've been enjoying these songs, some of them do sound similar. I will say, I'm just being honest, it's just my opinion. Some of these songs do sound alike. That's my only gripe with this record so far. Though I liked each and every song, I feel like the songs are very safe because they're so catchy and they're very bubblegum pop. They're just very safe. I feel like there isn't anything complex or she hasn't really tried anything experimental with these songs. Obviously, she's kind of delving into country music, which I don't think she has done before, but I just don't feel like these songs aren't wow worthy, you know? Anyway, that's just my opinion. So now let's move forward with track number 8, Shelby 68.
There was nothing on earth that a girl could do. The very first minute that I laid my eyes on you. Time and bullet in the dead of night. Yeah, I knew it was wrong, but it felt so right to me. Can't you see? I'm with the show. I'll take the ride if it's your rodeo. Cause today's in the starriest nights. Rockin' and rollin' and minding those nitrous drive. Take me away in your Shelby 68.
Okay, and that was track number 8, Shelby 68. And you what? This is probably one of my favorite tracks on the record so far. It just takes me back to the cliches of being a teenager and getting in the car with boys or girls. And it's nighttime, it's past curfew, and something scandalous might happen in the car. And your adrenaline's running, and you're thinking you might regret it. You think that you might be in trouble afterward, that it might be disastrous by the end, but the stars are shining above you, and the street lights are, you know, flashing past you, and it's also exciting. And yeah, that's what kind of reminded me of. Anyway, so yeah, one of my favorite tracks on the record so far, track number 8, Shelby 68. So now let's move on to track number 9, Radio On.
Our Sunday started. Cause the morning light comes and you're broken hearted. All the battles they play over in my head. We were close to heaven, now it's gone to hell. Cause there's nothing worth me turning this around.
Okay, so that was track number 9, Radio On, and another one of my favorite songs on the record. I've been in a lot of situations where I'm feeling down and upset, and the only thing I can think to do is to turn on the radio or put on some music to save me from whatever I'm feeling. And there are a lot of times in my life that I can go back and say that music did save my life. And there are times where I think, if I didn't have music, would I still be here talking to you and making these videos? And it's hard to say. Music and writing were definitely the two things that, for me, saved my life. And had they not been in my life, I can confirm 100% that I wouldn't be here. And that is why I have a very strong connection to this song. Anyway, so let's move on to track number 10, Love.
Love is a matter of taste. Don't let it go to waste. Love is the weather you wear. Love is the perfect song. Dance to it all night long. Whatever you're feeling will always be real in love. Whatever you need, it will always be free. Love is a pair of heels. Click, click, and you're on the ceiling. Love is a disco ball, shining on a song. Whatever you're feeling will always be real in love. Love is a day in bed, lying in your lover's t-shirt, lying in your lover's t-shirt. Whatever you're feeling will always be real in love. Whatever you need, it will always be free in love.
Okay, and that was track number 10, Love. Another song I liked. There honestly isn't a single track on this record I have disliked yet, and we are 10 tracks in. Obviously, there are songs I enjoy more than others, and I will say that I'm kind of enjoyed this second part of the record. I'm kind of splitting it into 3 parts. So there's the beginning, there's the middle, and the end. I'm really enjoying this middle part, even though I feel like the first part was very poppy and very commercial. I'm really enjoying the second part, which I feel like is more down to earth, it's more real, it's more emotional. So now let's move on to track number 11, Raining Glitter. Could you imagine if it just started raining glitter? I mean, dear God. I'm sorry, I'm so gross. I don't typically do this. I don't typically just drink out of the actual bottle. I don't typically drink soda, but I have some leftover mix from some alcohol I had at my place on the weekend, and the alcohol's gone, but I still have some mix left, so I have to get rid of it. I can't really bring myself to just dump this out, so I'm just, drinking it sparingly throughout the week. Yeah, does the trick. It quenches my thirst.
Every day's the same, feeling every shade of gray. Rain is coming down on us tonight. Rain, let it rain down silver and gold. Oh, and a stolen kiss that feels so good that it might just change your world. Tonight,
Okay, and that was track number 11, Raining Glitter. Woo! It's definitely my favorite part. Another great song. I love the melody of this song, and I mean, it's a gay guy's wet dream for it to rain glitter. Anyway, so that was track number 11, Raining Glitter. I love it, and I keep saying this, I feel like a broken record. I probably sound like a broken record, but I am very much enjoying this record. I'm loving it. Like I said, there isn't a single track on here I dislike. Obviously, I like some more than others, but Raining Glitter, good job. So now let's move on to track number 12, Music's Too Sad Without You.
I knew what you were feeling when you played me that song. And we laughed and we danced and we never looked back. Nothing would get in our way. Now the music's too sad without you. Silence is all I can listen to now. Music's too sad when you're not around. I remember that feeling. You felt like home. 'Cause we laughed and we danced and we never looked back. Nothing would get in our way. Oh, I miss the song that you play. Music's too sad without you. We can't sing along to the songs like I used to. Music's too sad when you're not around. So I listen to the wind in the trees when you're not
Okay, and that was track number 12, Music's Too Sad Without You, Kylie Minogue and Jack Savoretti. Did I pronounce that wrong? I'm so sorry. I've actually never heard of him before. I don't know if he's from the UK. I haven't heard of him before, but he has such a very warm, silky smooth voice, and I definitely want to check out his work if he does have any music prior to this song. He sounds like a really great artist. Anyway, so that was Music's Too Sad Without You, and another great song. I enjoyed it, and again, it's emotional to me. Music's Too Sad Without You. It's just kind of bringing back all the feels. I like the melody. A great continuation of the record, and again, 2 thumbs up for me. I'm definitely getting the feels while listening to this record. I wasn't expecting that. So anyway, so let's move on to track number 13, Lost Without You.
I never did mind the storm, even when my heart was torn. We're all glitter and tears in the moonlight. I wanna get lost without you. I wanna get lost without you. I'm gonna be free of fun. Gonna let my makeup run. We're all glitter and tears in the moonlight. I wanna get lost without you. This was us and then it disappeared. The skies are still blue. I'm standing out here, waiting in the crowd, and I'm dancing.
And that was track number 13, Lost Without You. Yes. I totally enjoyed this song. I mean, I enjoyed all the other songs, but this one in particular, definitely one of the highlights for me. Lost Without You, and it's kind of embracing your new life of being single or someone breaking your heart, and it's kind of just embracing who you are and saying, you know what, I'm amazing, I'm gonna go dance in the streets, I'm gonna live my life, I'm gonna let the glitter shine down on me, I'm gonna let the sun shine on my face, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be brilliant. I'm gonna be Mason. I'm gonna dance my ass off. Even though my heart was broken, I'm gonna get lost without you and I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do what I want. And I like the message. And it's interesting the progression of this record. We're kind of going from up to down, up to down. I feel like a lot of pop albums, the more pop albums I listen to, the more I'm realizing that quite a few of them are about heartache and lost relationships and the highs and lows of being in love. And it seems obvious that most pop albums would be like that, but I guess I didn't listen to enough to realize that up until now. So it's interesting to kind of finally realize that. Anyway, so now let's move on to track number 14, Every Little Part of Me.
When I love, I come with scars, I come with more than enough of those things that you don't think you want. Every time I tried, every tear I cried, all the things you'll never see. Every time I fell, heaven up to hell, baby, I'm discovering that if you wanna love me, you gotta I love. I come with stories, hidden glories, like the kind that you've only dreamt about. Every time I fell, heaven up to hell, baby, I'm discovering if you wanna love me, you
Okay, and that was track number 14, Every Little Part of Me. And I feel like this song is very self-explanatory. I don't need to explain it to you, but I will anyway. You have to essentially love every little part of me, the highs and the lows, the stories that I have to tell, all the misfortunes I've experienced, all my insecurities, all my flaws, everything you have to embrace in order to love me. And everybody can relate to that song, Every Little Part of Me. And I've always wanted to know what makes a song a ballad or an upbeat dance song. For example, all the great ballads out there, were they initially seen as more upbeat dance songs, and all the upbeat dance songs we listen to with meaningful lyrics, were they at one point initially going to be ballads, slower songs? So I wonder what kind of determines that, oh, this should be more dance-worthy, though the lyrics are more emotional and sad, it's still going to be an upbeat song. Or this song here, it's, it has more upbeat lyrics or what have you, but it's going to be a ballad. If you know what I mean. I wonder what decides a song is going to be a ballad or not a ballad. Is it, just the story that the song is telling or the lyrics or what have you? I don't know. Like, I'm not a musician, so I don't know what goes into that. Maybe you are a musician. Maybe you know more about music than I do. So anyway, there are 2 tracks left on the record. Track number 15 and 16. So we will get into track number 15, Roll It.
I've been missing all the pieces of my life. Oh, I try to keep up with the time as it flies by. Maybe I'll just sing at the top of my lungs. It's not the days you wasted, but it's what you've done. So keep on rolling, rolling. Keep that up to the sky.
and that was track number 15, Rollin'. As you can see, I had fun jamming to that song. But I will say, this kind of harkens back to what I was saying earlier, how some of these tracks do sound similar, and that's what kind of irks me, is that this song, Rollin', kind of sounds similar to songs I've heard already, kind of in the beginning of this record, which is fine, I suppose, but that kind of makes the song not as memorable to me, though it is fun, and obviously I was getting down to it, and Rollin', it's about kind of just moving forward, just keep on trucking, regardless of what's happened, just kind of take your time, love the people in your life, and eventually you'll get to where you want to be. So that's track number 15, Rollin', and now we have made it to the last track on the record. Track number 16, Low Blow. Whoa! And that was track number 16, Low Blow. What a ridiculous song, honestly. But I loved it. I love the lyrics. So much fun. Probably the most fun I had listening to a song on this record. Just really funny. Anyway, so that was track number 16, Low Blow. And that is Golden by Kylie Minogue. And you know what? I really enjoyed this record. 16 tracks, and there isn't really a song on here that I disliked. I would willingly listen to each of these songs again, though my only gripe is that some of these songs do sound similar, which is annoying. But there's lots of emotions on this record, obviously, lots of ups and downs, and I was getting the feels, like I said, and this album's golden, and if all of Kylie's records in her discography are as fun and enjoyable as this, then I am very much in for a treat. Like I said, I haven't listened to any Kylie Minogue record except for Golden and for Fever. I think I did hear a couple tracks off of Kiss Me Once a long time ago, but other than that, I'm really excited to delve into her discography. So thanks for watching, guys. What are your favorite tracks on this record? And have you ever seen Kylie live before? And are you a huge fan of hers? I know she goes all the way back to the 80s. And yeah, I really enjoyed this record. So you can find me on Instagram, Twitter. You can leave me messages. What albums should I check out next? I'm open to almost every or any album for any decade from any artist. So check me out. And I will see you next time, guys.